Hi everyone, it's Angie the Craftnado here, and I am here with a special friend.
Hi, it's Maddie from Happy Hour Crafts.
And we are hanging out tonight. It's Saturday night, and we just filmed a whip and sip for Maddie's channel at Happy Hour Crafts. If you haven't checked her out yet, go over and check out her videos. She's got a few up there now, and so she's dipping her toes in the world of YouTube as well. And we had so much fun doing the last video that I said, you know what, let's do one for my channel too. So here we are. We're going to do another video. Back to back.
Marathon.
So Maddie's whipping and sipping, so hopefully her comments and commentary are going to be a little bit humorous. I'm taking antibiotics right now, so I'm sticking to the water. But let's, first we'll tell you what we're working on. I am working on a canvas from DP with Sparklers. This is from the new line of diamond paintings that she is going to sell. I don't know, as of last week, she didn't have these up on her website yet. There was a problem with getting them posted for sale to the site, but you can order them by contacting her via email. And there are several new designs that she has out. This is a 50 by 70 centimeter, and it's called Colorful Lady. And everything that's color in here is all crystal. So it's all rhinestone, everything that is colored. And then the black is all just plain resin drills. And then there's also ABs in here. So it's a combo kind of canvas of regular ABs and crystals. So it's going to be really, really cool when it's finished. I bought this from her when we went to the retreat in Michigan back in June. She had brought some with her, so we were able to get our hands on them before anybody else did, so that was kind of fun. So you guys haven't even seen an unboxing of this because I filmed an unboxing, and I wanted to wait until I got some progress done on it and then show it to you. And I didn't want to film and put out the unboxing before it was available for everybody to buy because that would be just annoying. So I held off on it, and now you probably won't see the unboxing because you're seeing it now. Anyways, I'm using my one of my new pens from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop, and in it, my multi-placer, I'm using Not Your Mama's Mud like I always do, and I have micro dots in my single placer, which I won't be using because I'm doing just this black, and I am working out of my Harbor Freights with my Star Ore tray, and I didn't even section this diamond painting off or anything. I'm just pulling back the cover and working on it that way. Maddie, what are you working on? What do you got going on over there?
I am working on Craftably Hide and Seek by Sarah Burrier, and it's 24 by 32 inches, 57 colors. And this one also has like crystals, ABs, and regular drills. And I don't know if you can see on there. Right there, it's the crystal. It's really pretty.
You're not in camera. Put your little. So
it's not.
Let the people see the beauteousness. You have quite a bit done.
I know.
So isn't she cute?
She's so cute.
This is the one that has the hidden fairies, right?
Yeah.
So hidden throughout the painting, there's different hidden fairies.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, love it. And I'm using this pen from
X and Iron.
X and Iron, thank you.
On
And then
Etsy.
the cover minder from Enablers Outpost on Etsy, and the Craftmates Lockables storage case.
And your Star Ore tray.
And my Star Ore tray.
Yep. So that's what we are working with and working on. Let me know what you guys are working on. I'm always interested to hear what projects you've got going. And I got to put this out there. This one, did this make it onto my whip video? I'm not sure if it did, you guys. So this was not, just so that I don't get in trouble from some people, Claire, this is not a new start. I'm still sticking by my my rule that I'm not going to do any new starts in August. I'm doing really good with that. I'm having a good time working on a different diamond painting every day. I did have a big finish, so that was great news. You'll be seeing that in my regular whip and chat next week when I show you, all my progress on everything. So yeah, so this I had started actually at the retreat, but I don't know if I put it in that whip showcase video. Did I? Do you remember?
I don't know.
You watched
I watched it.
Yeah. I don't remember if this was in that video or not. I don't think it was. I forgot it because I had put it back in the box. And I was just looking for a little something different to work on and pulled this out tonight. So, what we're going to do tonight, just because we have the both of us together, is we thought we would, we did this in Maddie's Whip and Sip, and it was pretty funny. I think it was, I think the questions were good. We had a series of questions that we went back and forth and answered, and they were pretty good, thought-provoking, sometimes funny, interesting questions. So we had fun doing that, so we're going to do it again, and we found another group of questions. But if you want to see, you know, the other questions, go check out Maddie at Happy Hour Crafts. But anyways, let's get diamond painting. Let's get down to business.
Okay, I'm going to start with, what would a world populated by clones of you be like?
It would be mass chaos.
Yes, it would.
There would be laundry everywhere. Nobody would have any clean clothes. There would just be crafts started all over the place. It would be a hot mess. Like, a world of clones of me would not be a good thing.
Same. But also, I think everybody would get along really well.
Well, yeah. Everybody get along great.
I need to wax in this. I think it would be, like, chaos, but I think everybody would be comfortable in it because they're all me.
That's true. Right. But do you think it could get lonely?
Maybe.
Because if it's just
we're all thinking the same thought.
Yeah.
Or is there like an evil clone, like in movies, how there's evil clones? Like, you know how in a movie when there's a bunch of clones of one person, there's a bad one, and then there's the good one?
Like Loki?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't watch Loki?
Mm-mm.
Is anybody watching that new series on Disney Plus, Loki? There's all the different versions of him. So that's kind of
like
what you're talking about. But to me, a clone is an exact replica.
Right.
So I guess maybe I don't know the definition of clones well enough, because I'm thinking if there was like another me, we'd be thinking identical thoughts all the time.
We wouldn't all be like turning at the same time and walking at the same time. I think everybody would do their own thing.
But we'd all be doing the same thing because we're all me.
Yeah, but everyone would be in like a different mood, maybe.
Oh, like one of my moods?
One, yeah. Sad, happy.
That would be scary.
Yeah.
Everybody had PMS on the same day.
Oh my god.
That would be awful. It would be like World War III.
I was just gonna say.
Once a month, there'd be like huge riots and the store would be out of ice cream. You wouldn't be able to get ice cream anywhere.
What are you currently worried about? That's a weird one.
What am I currently worried about?
That
is a weird one. You do worry a lot. Maddie worries about the weirdest things. She called me up one day just absolutely in tears, crying so hard. I answered the phone, and she FaceTimed me so I can see her, and I could see her blubbering face, and she was very, very, very upset, like, more upset than I think I've ever seen her. And I immediately panic. I mean, she lives an hour and a half away. It's not like I can be immediately by her side. I immediately panic, and I'm thinking, someone died. She got into an accident. Someone's injured. Something, terrible has happened. So what's wrong? What's going on? She's like, there are so many unwanted pets in Detroit. All of the pets are starving. They don't have enough food to feed all of these unwanted pets.
It's a real problem.
I know, but you
I was really upset.
You were so upset. You gave me a heart attack. I was so freaked out thinking something was like monumentally importantly wrong. It was crazy. It was pretty funny. So yeah, what don't you worry about is the question. And I think that I suffer from the opposite affliction. I just don't give a shit. I really don't care about much. Like, I think Jeff's getting a little bit teed off at me because with this kitchen remodel, he'll ask questions like today he was asking me which side of the cabinet should, because he's installing cabinets today, which side of the cabinet should the handle go on? Because, you know, the cabinets, you can install them upside down to make the cabinet open from the right side or the left side. So he's asking me what side it should open from. And I'm like, I don't care. It's like, but no, if you did it this way, then you open this one, and then when you open this one, then you open this one, and then, but if you do it this way, and you open this one, and then you open that one, and then you open that. And so what do you think? I'm like, yeah, that sounds right. And then, but what if, no, so he's good. And finally I'm like, you know, I honestly really, I don't care. Like, I just don't care. I don't care about anything. I don't worry.
No worries.
No worries.
Hakuna Matata.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's a good place to be.
It's a freaking phenomenal place to be. I let me think of the last. I'm worried because I have to go get a mammogram.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, I mean, just because of my age, not because anything's wrong.
Well, yeah, I figured.
But I'm just worried because they smush them. I think
Do they stay smushed after?
I think they do. No, they don't. They don't stay smushed after, but I don't think it's healthy for them to get smushed like that.
No.
I mean, they really flatten them. If you've had a mammogram, you know what I'm talking about. They flatten those suckers out like a pancake. I don't know how. It's crazy.
There's gotta be another way.
You would think. And I guess it's been a number of years since I've had a mammogram. So, the one that I had a spot, a lump. And so I was quite young when I had it. So maybe, you know, in the 20 years time since I've had a mammogram, maybe their technology has improved and their technique is a little bit better. But the last one I had was not fun. So I am a little bit worried about that, I guess.
Yeah, that's worrisome.
Yeah.
What movie can you watch over and over without ever getting tired of?
Dances with Wolves. Easy.
I've never seen that.
What?
Wait, is it a documentary?
No.
Oh.
Dances with Wolves with Kevin Costner. He's the army general, or no, he's not a general. He's an army lieutenant, sergeant. Anyways, in like frontier times, and he ends up in a post like out in frontier land, and everyone that was supposed to be stationed there had been killed by Indians or run off, and so he is by himself at this outpost, and he steadfastly says, you know, I will not abandon my post, you know, da 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 da. So he stays there by himself, and he ends up befriending some Native Americans and falling in love with a woman and like adopting their lifestyle, and like it's just about how he kind of like retreats from, you know, American society and becomes more one with the environment and, you know, with the earth, and
Wow.
kind of becomes, you know, Native American lifestyle. And it's just, I can never get tired of that movie. I've watched it, if I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times, and I could watch it over and over and over. Oh, that and, what's another one that I could watch over and over? Talladega Nights.
I was gonna say that too.
That was gonna be yours?
Well, I was gonna say Anchorman.
Anchorman is good.
Talladega Nights, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, for sure.
Or Girl Interrupted.
See, I can't watch that one too many times.
It's sad.
It is sad. Forrest Gump is another one I can, there's no limit to the number of times you can watch Forrest Gump.
Mm-mm.
And there's no
movie.
limit to the amount of sayings that I have that come from that movie.
Yeah. Same with Anchorman. Like, it's always funny to me. It gets funnier every time I watch it. Like, it's so funny.
Santiago. It is a funny. If you guys have never seen Anchorman with Will Ferrell. It's a very funny movie. It's old, quite old. What'd you say? It's about 10 years old?
Yeah, more. Because
Is
I
it
remember
more?
being like 8 years old watching that movie.
Yeah, you're probably right. God, time. You know what? Time actually, as you get older, time really does go by faster.
I noticed, like, Austin makes fun of me. A lot of people make fun of me because I'll say the other day, and they're like, that happened last year. I'm like, oh. They're like, oh, yeah, the other day I went there. They're like, you went there a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we were talking earlier about that plant.
Yeah.
Dada has had a plant since before I met him, and it's still alive, and I don't know how we haven't killed it because we kill everything. And we were talking about how that plant is at least 25 years he's had that plant.
Older than me.
Yeah. Isn't that weird to think that we have a house plant that's older than you?
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. What's your next question, kid?
If you could switch 2 movie characters, what switch would lead to the most inappropriate movies? Like, okay.
All right, I know you've got something.
It's not funny.
Well, you're laughing, so it must be funny.
I can't.
You have to now. See, you can't do that. That violates all the rules.
You know the guy from Portlandia? I don't know
Yes.
his name, the comedian.
Yes.
Nobody knows who that is. Look him up. I think his name's Fred.
Yes.
Fred something.
Stuga or something like that.
I just imagined him in every serious movie I've ever seen, and it was cracking me up. I don't want to say.
I love that segment they do on Portlandia, the pickle this. You
Oh,
can pickle
yeah.
that.
I like
We
the
can pickle that.
feminist bookstore.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the feminist bookstore is great.
They're at the basketball game and there's cheerleaders and the girl's like, let them speak. Does anyone want to see my master's degree?
This is probably the most exciting diamond painting you guys have ever watched, isn't it? Just all this black. The only time I've ever done more black than this was when I did Nightbringer by Diamond Art Club. The one with the deer. That's all black.
Oh, I was thinking of movie characters I'd switch. The girl in Clueless, the main girl with like Will Ferrell or something, or like Adam Sandler. Something.
I thought you don't like Adam Sandler.
I don't, but it would still be funny.
I think that if you switched, I don't know, this is a stupid question. I'm not creative enough for it.
It is a stupid question.
Alright, move on. Okay. I don't like this list as much as I liked the other list of questions.
I know. What inanimate object would be the most annoying if it played loud, upbeat music while being used? The toilet flusher. It's toilet handle.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't last for very long.
True.
So that would be a good thing, I guess. I don't know, that's a stupid question, too.
Yeah.
You need to find us some different questions. I don't like these at all. We should have done the mother-daughter questions.
How would your country change if everyone, regardless of age, could vote? So any age could vote.
SpongeBob would be president.
Let me find another one. Okay, so which one did you want? Mother-daughter?
Yeah, I thought that sounded like
38 questions to ask your mother right now.
Okay.
What's something you always wanted to do but didn't, and why didn't you?
I always wanted to take my grandmother in a hot air balloon. Because that's something that she had always wanted to do, and I never got a chance to because she died.
Oh.
So, way to bring down the room!
Okay. Anyway.
Alright, anyway, let's move along.
What was your hardest breakup like?
You know what's weird? Because my hardest breakup, if I think back and really, really think back on it, like, at the time, I was wrecked. I was devastated. The world was going to end. I was never going to be the same. My heart felt like it was being ripped out of my chest.
Oh my God.
It was gut-wrenching and awful and terrible. But when I look back on that person and that relationship, it really wasn't an important relationship in my life.
Right.
Like, I had so many other relationships that were far more meaningful.
Right.
It was just that because I think the time that it happened was at a time when I was, like, super emotionally vulnerable, like, as a teenager.
Yeah.
You know, when you're going through so many hormonal changes and everything, that I think that just, it was more about, you know, the timing of it than the person or the relationship. What about you?
I honestly, I remember, like you said, like, my first boyfriend, Mario, when I was young, like 14, however old I was. I thought that was a big deal, but I don't remember ever being sad when I broke up with someone. Like, I kind of get over it whenever I'm over something. I just get over it.
Yeah,
you know?
you're really good at that, and I'm good at that too.
Yeah,
we can kind of pull back and recover from things pretty quickly.
Like, okay.
All right, so that happened. Let's
not dwell.
Let's not dwell. It's over. It happened. Moving right along.
Yeah. Let's see. How have your notions of what it means to be a woman changed over your lifetime? That's a good one.
I would say when I was growing up in the 80s, it was a big time for feminism and female equality in the workplace, and women being compensated equally for their work. More women were working outside the home than ever had, and I thought that that's, to be a real woman, that's what you had to do. You had to be everything. You had to be the wife, the mother, the career person. You had to be a professional and work outside of the home in order to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
As I've gotten older, I've realized that it's okay to be content being a wife and a mother.
Right.
And it's fulfilling. And you don't need that outside confirmation from society to tell you that you're worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are just as worthwhile of a member of society if you are a stay-at-home mother and wife as you are if you were a professional career woman.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like it's my ideas of feminism have changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that not only is it okay for you to be a career woman and have it all, but it's also okay if you don't want to do that.
Right. You just want to be a mom.
If you just want, you know,
or a trophy wife.
Or a trophy wife,
like
right.
Me.
Like you, yeah. So, yeah. This is more thought-provoking than I thought it was going to be.
I know.
Good question, though.
I don't think I'm not very old, but I don't think my opinions of what being a woman is have changed, because I never really considered it. It wasn't really a big, like you said, in your life, it was a big thing, like feminism and the working woman, but it's always been like that for me, so I never really thought about, like, what it is to be a woman.
Right. And you haven't had children yet, so...
Right. So I really, like...
Yeah. Were you a mistake? No, you were not a mistake. Is that going to be your next question?
No. This one is... Some of these are weird. Is there a moment or event that radically changed the way you saw the world?
I
don't know. I can't think of anything.
You know what? This is going to sound so cliche, but 9/11.
I knew you were going to say that.
I remember watching live as that second plane hit the tower, and it was such an odd feeling of helplessness and vulnerability that I never thought as a country we would ever be. I thought we were an impenetrable fortress as a nation, and it was very sobering and scary when to see that happen. So, you know, especially to watch it happen live.
Yeah.
Was really, really scary.
I remember 9/11.
I think everybody does.
I remember I didn't understand what was happening. That's all I remember.
Yeah, you were quite little.
I was like 4.
Yeah, you were in preschool.
When did you know you were ready to have kids?
When the pregnancy test got a little plus sign. Literally. Yeah. It wasn't anything that I never said to myself, I'm definitely having kids, but then I never said to myself, I'm definitely never going to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Emily was a surprise. She was not planned, your older sister. And, I mean, you know who Emily is, but my viewers might not know who Emily is. And so, you know, it wasn't on the radar, but when I saw the plus sign, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, this is fine.
All right, this is cool. We're going to do this.
Roll with that.
We're just going to roll with this. This could be cool. This might turn out neat.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Let's roll with this for a while, see how it goes. I don't know.
That's funny. Let's see here. What was your wedding day like?
Which time? I've been married twice.
Both.
My first wedding was my 21st birthday. Did you know that? I got married on my 21st birthday?
Yeah, that would be so lame.
It was lame. It was super lame. And it was...
Actually, no, that would be fun.
It was an intimate party that we had afterwards. I mean, there were about probably 50 people there. And it was just a good time.
Didn't Dad go home?
Oh yeah, until I got left there. Yeah, that's
he got
true.
tired and went home.
Yeah, yes. It was my 21st birthday, and I wanted to party it up. And my newlywed husband decided he was tired and ready to go home, so he left me at the bar on my wedding night. So I'm at the bar on my wedding night by myself in a wedding dress. Yeah, I forgot about that. Man, maybe I'm like blocking bad memories or something. There are reasons he is an ex-husband after all. Yeah, so that's what my wedding night was like, or my wedding day was like first time. The second time seemed more like when Dada and I got married, we got married in Vegas, and it seemed more like a business transaction. It was very,
professional?
Yes, it was all very professional. And, you know, I mean, because nobody we knew was there. It was just the two of us and the officiant and the witness, who was a total stranger. And, yeah, so it was not the wedding of my dreams by any means. I've never had the wedding of my dreams. How important is it to you to have the wedding of your dreams?
It's extremely important.
Is it really?
I, think about it all the time.
So, if you were to get proposed to tomorrow, and Austin said, I love you, I want to marry you, but I don't want to have a wedding,
Too bad.
what would you say?
I'd say too bad.
Yeah, but what if he said, the only way I'm marrying you is if we don't have a big wedding?
I would probably just say, can I still buy a dress, and can we do something small?
What if he said no?
Well, then what's the point of marrying me?
Are you serious?
Well, I mean, like, if we're that different in opinions on things, I don't know.
You're just a spoiled brat that's used to getting your own way.
Yeah, I just can't imagine him saying, like, winning on that.
Poor Austin never wins.
But I want my wedding to be crazy.
Yeah. You will have a fantabulous wedding.
Mm-hmm.
It will be elegant and beautiful.
The colors will be black and white with red flowers.
Classy.
Yes. What's your favorite photo of yourself? It's a weird one.
I actually hate photos of myself. I absolutely loathe photos of myself. Funny story about photos of myself. There aren't any. There are very few.
There's really not a lot of pictures of you.
No, because I don't like having my picture taken. And so we were at a funeral. And I was talking to Dada, and I was telling him that, if I died tomorrow and you had to put together one of those like picture boards that they have up at funerals, you know what I mean, that have like pictures of the dead person like all throughout their life, my picture board would be empty because there's just not that many pictures of me.
Yeah.
And so from that, after that, for like a year after that, every time there was like a photo opportunity, he would say, "Ooh, funeral picture." Quick, get in there, funeral picture.
That's important.
It is. So that was, I did allow some photos to be taken of me so that I would have funeral pictures.
Speaking of that, the next question is, what do you want your funeral to be like?
Oh, you know what I want my funeral to be like. I've made those feelings very clear.
What?
I want it to be a big deal.
Oh, yeah. You want everyone to be sad?
I want everybody to be so sad. I want there to be, like, tons of people there.
I don't understand people that are like, I want it to be fun and a big party.
No, I want everybody to be so sad. Mourn, yes. And I don't want to go in the ground.
Gonna be cremated?
No, don't cremate me.
You want to be made into a tree?
No, I want to be in the wall. I want to be in
a
mausoleum, yes. I feel very, very strongly about that. That's like the one request that I have. Even if you have to forgo having a funeral because of the expense, that's fine. Just put me in a wall. Make sure I go in the wall. That's all I care about. Why? Because I don't want worms eating me. I don't want bugs crawling on me. I don't care. I still don't want it.
When I'm dead, just throw me in the trash. I don't care.
I'm going to make you into a diamond.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yeah. You can do that,
Or like an emerald.
I don't think you can do that, but you can.
Why?
Well, because we're carbon-based life forms, and that diamonds are made out of carbon, so you can compress and create a diamond out of a carcass.
I just had an entire scenario run through my head that my diamond dead body like gets passed down through my family and it loses its meaning somehow. Like people kind of forget and then they like give it to someone to like be proposed to. We found out like it's my dead great grandma.
I thought you were gonna say it accidentally got put on a diamond painting.
Oh, just somebody's just wearing it, not knowing. Ooh, what was life like for you at my age? 23. Almost
23.
24.
My life was so vastly different from yours at 23. At 23, I was married with 2 kids, working a full-time job
and 2 cats,
and a part-time job. Yeah, you can relate. So, yeah, I was working full-time at the city. I had both you and your sister. I was married. It was just...
That's crazy. Humdrum
married life. I mean, it wasn't a very happy marriage. So it was not a very good time. Not a huge bright spot in my bank of memories, just because things weren't good there.
Yeah. Let's see.
I was tired. I was really tired.
I bet.
Because you were 1 year old and your sister was 3 years old.
Ooh, describe your perfect day.
My perfect day happens every day.
Really?
Legit. Yeah. I have my perfect day every day. My perfect day is I get up, I put on a crafting YouTuber, I get out whatever craft I'm going to work on it for however long I feel like working on it, set it aside and work on something different. Take a nap.
That sounds nice.
It's, yeah, I mean, I love I'm happy with my life.
That's good.
Yeah. I don't really have much to complain about. I mean, other than physical ailments, which I don't like to and I don't like to talk about my physical health, really. But other than physical ailments, I'm a pretty happy person.
That's good.
I mean, until I'm not, with mental issues, but
yeah,
most of the time I'm live a pretty contented life.
Yeah.
What about you? What would your perfect day be?
I don't know. I'm pretty happy all the time too, but perfect day would probably be, I don't know, I'm on a beach. Is this like a perfect day, like a scenario, or is it like a perfect day that's like could happen?
I think I took it as a perfect day that could happen.
Okay. So my perfect day would be, it's fall, and so it's kind of chilly out, but so I get to stay inside and I have like a really comfy couch, and I can like watch movies and drink coffee or like maybe some wine and do my crafts, or I'm like at the zoo or something. I don't know what my perfect day is. Probably not the zoo. I don't know why I said that.
I know. What's your fascination with zoos lately? This is the second time you've mentioned a zoo today.
I know. I want to go to the zoo.
I guess.
I just want to see a polar bear.
We'll ask Dad. Dad, Maddie wants to go to the zoo. She's 23 years old. Yeah, she wants to go to the zoo.
I would go to the zoo tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see if the little
monsters,
yeah.
little monster grandchildren want to go. My grandchildren, not yours, obviously.
Ooh, is the present year anything like you imagined it when you were growing up? This
No.
year, 2021.
I thought we'd have jetpacks by now.
I thought we wouldn't be in a pandemic.
Yeah, I never saw that coming. Didn't really see that coming. I think I saw a little bit more of a dystopic society. You know what I mean? I thought I had a teacher in high school who was very gloom and doom and was very like vocal about how we're gonna run out of fossil fuels, within your lifetime, and the world economy is gonna come crashing, and there's gonna be just like worldwide famine and despair. And so I had this very, very you know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Very negative view of what the world was going to be like.
Mm-hmm.
And it hasn't quite happened that way.
Yeah. Except for the pandemic.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming.
That shocked us all.
Yeah.
I don't know how I thought the world would be in 2021. Didn't really think about it.
No, you're too young.
I don't think about much. I can't. Like a golden retriever. I could just
oh, squirrel!
Yeah. Not a lot going on up there.
Squirrel!
Oh, that's the end of them.
Oh, well, that's okay. I didn't like those ones that much anyway.
Me either. Interesting questions. I really like conversationstartersworld.com, so I'm going to find some more on there.
Okay. Ooh, you know what we should do? We should reconvene and do this because you come home about every other weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We should have you guys write in the comments any questions that you guys have for Maddie and I.
That's a good one.
And then we will get together again, and by then I will not be on antibiotics anymore, and I can have some whip and sip, and we can have some beverages and answer some questions from you guys. That sounds like fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
So yeah, down in the comments, I don't care what the question is, I will answer it honestly and truthfully. You can ask whatever outrageous thing you want. And Maddie will have to answer honestly and truthfully as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you will?
Yes, I vow to.
What if it's a question like, have you ever lied to your mother?
Yes.
Have
I will
you,
answer that.
have you ever snuck out of the house?
No, you let me sneak out.
I know. You never had to because your mom would just say, yeah, go ahead.
Snuck out of my friends' houses.
Well, that's because their parents were lame.
Right. Oh, I found a good one.
Okay, how many questions is it?
It's a lot.
Okay, well, we'll just do a few.
A couple.
Okay, and then, we should probably get going.
Mm-hmm. What's the most ridiculous fact you know?
That a 2-inch heel makes your butt protrude 25% further out from your body.
Really?
Makes your butt 25% rounder, a 2-inch heel.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mine also has to do with butts. It's one Nate told me. That, a raccoon can fit into I don't remember the inch diameter, certain diameter hole.
Uh-huh.
And your butt can stretch that same size. So
you can fit a raccoon in your butt?
You can fit a raccoon in your butt.
So, yeah, okay. Why would Nate know about butt sizes in raccoons?
I have no idea. He posted it on TikTok.
He posted a TikTok about raccoon butts?
He posted a TikTok of him saying that fact, and then his face, he did a filter, and it made his face go all wonky, and a music played.
What's Nate's name on TikTok? I'm gonna have to watch this.
I don't know his name on TikTok. I follow him.
Well, we're gonna have to watch this. I gotta see this raccoon butt TikTok. I'll let you guys know if it's something that's appropriate, and then you can see it too.
Oh, what is something that everyone looks stupid doing? Ordering food online. Or not online, on the phone. Like
Sneezing.
when you order food on the phone.
Sneezing,
yeah.
Have you ever like caught somebody mid sneeze? Like everybody looks stupid sneezing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Everybody looks stupid. Just talking on the phone, like making a doctor's appointment and like little things.
Okay, answer me this. When you're putting your makeup on, when you're doing your eyelashes, why do you gotta do that thing with your mouth? Like,
I don't know.
Everybody does it. Like, you have to, you tell me if you can apply, mascara without opening your mouth.
You can't.
You can't. It is impossible to apply mascara without opening your mouth. It's the weirdest thing. The damnedest thing.
Maybe it's because it makes your eyes bigger. Because when you go like that, your eyes get bigger.
But I can make my eyes bigger right now without opening my mouth.
True.
Weird. I think everybody does it. Maybe everybody doesn't do it. Maybe it's just a familial thing.
Ooh, in 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for? Like things that are happening right now, do you think? Or like...
Right. Something that's big right now that'll still be around in 40 years. That people will be like, remember when we had...
Not having chips in our brain. Or
True.
whatever. Because they're creating that thing that you put in your brain like a phone. I don't know. I read an article about it.
Not being... Yeah.
Maybe just being like less on social media and like less into the internet.
Yeah.
Because we already are a lot.
Right.
But I feel like it's going to get worse.
Right. Yeah, less technology, simpler time.
What kind of secret society would you like to start?
Ooh. A secret society of
Crafters. That'd be a good one.
Well, that's obvious. That was so obvious.
Yeah.
That was just the obvious answer.
But that doesn't have to be a secret.
Well, but it would be more fun if it was a secret.
True.
Everything's more fun if it's a secret. Why is that? Why is everything more interesting if it's a secret? Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, that's like the most exciting thing you could ever say to me.
I know,
Don't
right?
tell anybody but.
Don't tell anybody but.
I'm gonna tell somebody.
I know. Maddie, you're so funny because you'll be honest about it. I'll be like, Maddie, if I tell you something, can you promise you won't tell anyone else? And you're like, no. I can't. No, I can't promise that.
I can't keep a secret.
You can't. You really suck at it. It's hard for me to not tell you things sometimes, too.
Yeah.
Because you're like my BFF and like, yeah.
Literally, like,
There are times when I want to tell you things and I'm like, I can't tell
if
her.
you tell me not to tell a specific person, I won't, but I'll tell somebody. Like,
somebody's gonna know.
might be my Uber driver, it might, someone knows.
Someone knows something somewhere. That's funny.
But I don't know what a secret society out. Maybe. What is something I like to keep secret? I wear a muumuu to bed.
You do not.
When I'm at home, yeah.
You wear a muumuu?
I love my muumuu.
Where did you even get a muumuu?
Grandma.
Are you kidding? Your 80-year-old grandma gave you a muumuu?
Mm-hmm. It's a Christmas one. It has cats on it. So that'd be my secret society.
The Muumuu Society?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds so comfortable. I want one.
They're really comfortable.
Where does one procure such a garment?
I don't know. I think Grandma had that muumuu for a long time.
I'm going to get online when we're finished here, and I'm going to see if I can order myself a muumuu. Because that sounds hella comfortable.
Yeah, Grandma wears them all day, every day.
She does?
You've never seen her in her muumuu?
Yeah, I guess I have. I guess I didn't realize that she always wears them.
Mm-hmm.
Secret Society of muumuu wearers.
Yep.
I like it.
There's a lot of stigma against us.
Take it back. Taking back the muumuus.
Oh, toilet paper over or under?
Under. Funny story about that. So, we were having a conversation about, we being me and Dada and Jenny and Kevin Allen. We were having a conversation about fighting silent battles.
Mm-hmm.
Like silent battles that are going on between you and your spouse that you're arguing but you're not talking about it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Just things that the other person does that drives you nuts, like not putting the cap on the toothpaste or da 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 da.
Right.
So Dada goes, "Oh, we've been having a silent battle for years over the toilet paper going the right way." And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Even know.
I didn't know we were fighting this silent battle. I just would always put it on whatever way. And yeah, I didn't know, but I'm too lazy. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I didn't know we were fighting that battle.
But he prefers over.
He prefers over.
I do too.
Yeah, he's an over guy.
It looks better.
You know what? I have found, like, even with like diamond painting and organization, and like what side of the cabinet the door pulls should go on, I'm like bass backwards from like everybody else's mind when it comes to the direction that things should be oriented or the way that they should be organized. And I don't know why that is, but my brain must just work a little bit differently.
Yeah. Maybe use one side of your brain more.
Maybe I only have one side to my brain. Dun dun dun.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn?
Parachute pants. Do you know what those are?
Yeah.
With my big perm, my tightly rolled perm, a French rolled acid washed jeans.
That's funny.
The 80s were a tragic time for fashion. The 80s really took a toll on the world of fashion and music.
Yeah.
Nothing good came from the 80s.
And it's like the 90s are really
I got a drill stuck in there. Look, I'm trying to figure out why I couldn't...
Oh, that happened to me the other day.
Why I couldn't pick up these drills very good. I'm like, I don't need wax. I just put wax in there.
Oh, I got one in mine too. A blue
Well,
one.
yeah, you do. Yours is just a little fragment. Mine is a whole drill in there sideways. Well, this is probably a good place. Since I'm at a standstill here, I need to grab some tweezers. This is probably a good place to say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out with Maddy and I while we sat here and got some diamond painting done. Hopefully you did too, or some other crafts, or maybe we were keeping you company while you were cleaning the house, or whatever you were doing. But if you have any questions for us, leave them in the comments, and we'll come back and do another segment where we answer some questions. Other than that, go check Maddy out on her channel at Happy Hour Crafts, and thank you for hanging out with us, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. See you later. Bye, guys.